Canada and Ireland, Momo in for Mace. And last night across the street, just a ridiculous WNBA game. Just ridiculous. Paige Beuckers scored 44 points on 17 of 21 shooting.
Almost a perfect game.
It is the greatest performance by a rookie in WNBA history. It dwarfs anything Caitlin Clark ever did. As a matter of fact, if you look at Paige's numbers, they're almost identical to Caitlin's numbers when she was a rookie. And Caitlin was first team all WNBA and rookie of the year. I think Paige is going to be both of those things. But having said all that, and Paige Beuckers did everything. I mean, she put this team on her back, and it was crazy.
And this was the elimination game for them. So if they lose the game, they're eliminated from the playoffs.
So Beuckers hits a free throw to put them up 80-79, and the Sparks have the ball for the last shot, and this is what happened.
Plum trying to go to work. 5 seconds left. Plum with 2 seconds. Plum, the runner. Bank shot. She got it. Kelsey Plum with the bank to win it.
That's my guy, Rashawn Haylock, on the call.
Good call.
And Kelsey Plum is, I mean, Lisa Leslie's the best player to ever play for the Sparks. Remember Candace Parker played for the Sparks?
Tina Thompson, too.
Yeah. Kelsey Plum's right on that list. She is as good of a guard in that league as I've ever seen.
Well, here's what I want to say about Plum. She was like the number 3 option in Vegas. She was on a super team with Asia Wilson, Chelsea Gray.
Right.
Okay. And she, there's a championship team. And she has always been she was more of a role player for them. Like, she was a very good player. They got Jackie Young, so maybe Kelsey was even 4th.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, she asked for the trade. She wanted to come back to Southern California.
Yeah, she won. And she also wanted a fresh start. I think
she was going through a divorce. She was married to Darren Waller, the Raiders tight end, and the marriage, for lack of a better term, didn't take.
Oh, it was a lot more than didn't take.
Yeah, it was ugly.
Yeah, and I think she wanted to change of scenery, but she also just believed in herself. She just thought, like, we do this in the NBA all the time. Kobe tried to do this, right? Kobe did this.
Right.
I want my own team. I want to be the focal point of my team. I'm not just a role player, and I love everything we've done here, but she believed that she could carry a team herself. And she had a lot of options. There was a ton of teams that wanted Kelsey Plum this offseason. She was the biggest free agent to change teams. And she did it in a way where, in the WNBA, they have these franchise tags and stuff. Like, they didn't have to do this trade, but they did it for her.
Right.
And I wasn't sure. When she did this trade, I wasn't sure she was good enough.
They gave up, like, the number 2 pick in the draft for her, right?
Who ended up being this really good player that Seattle has now, who's a center, and, should probably be really good in a year or two. But the other thing, too, this was the other intrigue of it. Dallas had the number 1 pick, and they were clearly going to take Paige.
Right.
But if the Sparks stayed at 2, there was this world in which Paige could have said, I don't want to play for Dallas. I want to get to L.A. Or the Sparks she could have indicated that, and the Sparks could have traded up to number 1. They could have given up a player to get to number 1. Now, Dallas wouldn't have had to do that, but it would have made a lot of sense for the Sparks to go get Paige because they have Cameron Brink, who's young. They have a younger team, Rakia Jackson, who's great.
Yeah.
And Kelsey just said, I believe in myself. I'm going to carry the team, and she's done it.
Yeah, she's been unbelievable.
They're right on that playoff bubble right there.
Yeah, and they were terrible last year.
Yeah, terrible. They had the number 2 pick, and they've moved up. So it's basically the Sparks, the Seattle Storm, and the Valkyries. It's going to be 2 of those 3 that get in.
Yeah, and the Valkyries, by the way, are an expansion team.
How are they even winning? They lost their best player a month ago.
Yeah, all right. So I wanted to run this.